Uh, I'm actually relatively new to the movement, but since I became more active at Chanshamon December 30, 2024, that's the time that I realized, oh, I needed to be more near to Heavenly Parents and True Parents.
Okay, hello everyone. This is Sally from Hainon, Hainon Women. You may have heard about us, and today I'm here together with Rica to share her experience and testimony with the program Core. And before we start, I just want to clarify that if you see me kind of weird, that's because it's very humid today in my house, and my camera it got a bit of condensation in the lens, so I can't like make it differently. So you're gonna see me a little bit foggy at least for a couple of minutes. But yeah, that's just taking that outside of outside of our conversation. Yeah, I just wanted to first invite Rika to introduce herself. Can you tell us where you're coming from? What are you doing in your life? Yeah, a little bit about you.
Hi everyone, I'm Rica Marfil. I'm 25 years old and I'm from the Philippines. I'm actually working as a designer, sexual designer for a company here, but but yeah, I'm single, not yet blessed. Yeah, that's it for me.
Okay, thank you. So yeah, you're at that age where everyone is, preparing for the blessing. But what was going on when you decided to join core? What made you decide to join core?
Uh, I'm actually relatively new to the movement, but since I became more active at Chanshamon December 30, 2024, that's the time that I realized, oh, I needed to be more near to Heavenly Parents and True Parents. So I need to really pray a lot. And then after that, I met Kuya Ravi, which also volunteers at High Noon. And he told me that if you are available, you can join the program. And then we really worked out on some issues after that. And then finally, this year, I was able to attend core because I really want to understand what's the purpose of the blessing and what's the purpose of building an ideal family. And yeah, preparing myself for the future generation as well. Taking responsibility of the future. Yeah.
Mm, yeah, that's awesome. I'm glad that you were able to finally made it to our program. And yeah, so that we could help in your journey to being intentional with preparing for the blessing. So what was that experience having done the program now, having completed it? What was something that you took away from it? How do you feel about the blessing now, having done the program?
I'm actually very grateful for the core program because I met a lot of sisters and they're from different countries, and I can't believe that we share the same belief that marriage is important, that we shouldn't just we shouldn't be fans of hookup culture, or and if we have like concerns internally, we can really improve on it over time with people that share the same beliefs as ours. The sisters were really not judgmental. They were very open to listen. They were very understanding. And I also was able to learn different perspectives from different generations because some of them are already a third generation, second gen, and I was just a first gen in there. And yeah, ultimately their perspective is more wide than mine, and I'm just really grateful to be there at the core program and really learn more about integrity, taking care of yourself so that you can be more prepared for the marriage blessing.
Hmm. Yeah, that's so cool to hear. 3 generations together, both all of you in the same journey, preparing for the blessing. I think it's really amazing. I'm glad that you had that experience. Um, so going a little bit more into the details, let's say, what was something that maybe you were not sure about, or you had doubts, about, the blessing or preparing for marriage that you maybe felt unsure about, or even curious, that you were able to, you know, talk about or discover in the program?
Uh, Unlike all the sisters in the court that are attending core, uh, who are still gonna apply for the matching, which is a part of the thing that we do in our movement. I wasn't gonna do that because I already have I found a boyfriend outside the church, outside the movement. But then since he's my first boyfriend, I was really thinking that I really want to do the blessing with him. I really wanna receive the marriage blessing with him. And ultimately, we still have a lot of things to consider about and to work on. But I realized more than looking at the problems that he has or hasn't figured out yet, I needed to be more fruitful on my own self. I needed to overcome a lot of things. I needed to be clear of my intentions.
Mm. Yeah.
I feel that since I came from also from a broken family, it was very difficult to find a good example. And I find that
Mm.
in the core mentors, even in the movement. And yeah, the core really helped me reflect more about what should I do with myself. uh, really find more ways to apply sexual integrity, applying, yeah, be more intentional with my day. Not only focus on
Mm.
the things that I struggle about, but changing with more good habits as well. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So that's very interesting. What is something that you were doing that you realized that you didn't want to do anymore, or that you wanted to do more of, that you were able to reflect on through the program that connected to what you just mentioned.
I think that, well, for a start, like, I'm still worried about uh I don't want to be able to break the relationship that we have. Uh,
Hmm.
because I feel like it's been already a long time, and yeah, I realized that I should really just pray more about it. So that's why right now, like after a core, I realized I needed to join more workshops just to have a more deeper understanding spiritually of how things should go. I feel like I'm deciding always this is what I should I do, but I never really pray about it in a deeper level. And so sometimes there are a lot of things that I do, but ended up regretting it because I didn't pray more about it in the first place. I didn't realize that it should be better that I prayed before I did those things, something like that. Yeah. and
Okay. Hmm.
and also yeah, I don't really know if I'm ready to share about it, but yeah, something that I'm still struggling. I needed to work on it more. I needed to find ways to put it in more creative ideas that hopefully will help me to overcome what I'm going through. And core and
Mm.
all the higher programs helped me to clarify that concern. Yeah. And to be more intentional
Mm.
about it.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you for sharing that. You know, whatever it is that you're going through, we really appreciate that you're still here with us, sharing, as much as you can, as much as you can share and feel comfortable sharing. Um, yeah, because we're all in this journey, growing, going through things and still working on other things, and doing really good at some other things, really kind of not that good at others. But doing these programs, connecting with other sisters, helping these programs that help us reflect, are really worth doing. And it's important for our sisters and brothers out there to hear, that you and so many people like you are going through these programs and they're getting help, and you're feeling hopeful to continue to work on yourself and in your future blessing. And you don't have to be perfect to be here in front of the camera to say, hey, this is working, or I'm doing something. And I really appreciate that from you, to like, you're honestly sharing with us today. Yeah, as much transparent as you can be, you are doing it. And yeah, thank you for that. And I appreciate that, through core and through the programs that you've done and what you're doing with in your own journey individually. You said that you were able to like understand that you wanted to connect more with God, to pray more, to connect with Heavenly Parent before making a decision, and to also understand, I guess, more clearly God's vision for the blessing so that you can then make a decision that is aligned with God. So I think that's a really great, important, point of growth that you're sharing here with us, that you realize that you need to do more of. And I'm happy that you're doing more of. Um, yeah, is there any other like understanding about relationship or marriage that shifted for you through having done core?
Let me interrupt for just a second. Benji here. If you want a real blessing, not just an event, but a real life after that, then you need intentional preparation with people with community. Check it out at highnoon.org.
About relationships, although I have shared this earlier, I think growing up, I was able to. I'm not able to have good examples, and that is where when I met the movement, and also when I met the core mentors, that oh, this is how my life should go. I should be able to be faithful to my wife and to my husband or wife until old age, and our love will be forever. Our love will be majestic. Our love will be so amazing that even though really difficult things will happen, it will eventually work out if we work together. And that's what shifted for me. And even I also realized that even though the outside environment is not very good, I realized that more than anything else, my perspective is what's important. What's the things that I still believe? What's the dream that I want to achieve? Not only in material things, but even in finding the achieving the marriage blessing and having a partner that I can really talk more about. And uh, I believe this is eternal, so to work with it is gonna be hard, but I hope I achieve it.
Mhm. Yeah, we hope that too. Wish you the best with that, and yeah, that's really good. I really like what you said about believing in this dream of the marriage blessing, and regardless of the environment that we are in outside in our daily routines, that we can still be strong in what we believe in, what we want for our ideal. That is really important, and I'm glad that you were able to, I guess, connect more with that dream to feel stronger, more grounded in that. Um, yeah, so that's really good. um, so just I just wanted to pride your mind a little bit more regarding your experience with the program. For somebody that doesn't know so much about the program, or hasn't really gone into our last iteration of the program, we're changing curriculum, content, format, all the time pretty much. So even somebody that joined core like 2 years ago is very different today. So was there a specific lesson or exercise or moment in the program that really stayed with you?
I think the discussion questions, because we read Hondokwe, which is you read the word of heavenly parents and true parents. Then after that we share a lot of things about uh, we share about reflections. And uh, what stick to me is that I've shared this earlier, but I think having a second generation and or third generation in the call really widens your perspective about things. I feel like I'm literally a baby being taught about things that I don't know about. And I'm really grateful because since this is, well, because their parents were really in the movement already. And yeah, I could learn a lot from them on a different level. Yeah, like, yeah, more wisdom, I guess.
Mm. Yeah, thank you for sharing that. Yeah, I'm glad that you were able to had those different experiences or those different perspectives. Um, yeah, and that you had that experience of feeling like you're widening. I think that really speaks to how open you were to to get that your perspective change or like widen. Because yeah, you have to be open to yeah, to be changed in order to experience that. So that's really good. Um, yeah. So okay, so just a couple last questions. um, let's see. Yeah, how do you feel about your next season? compared to how you felt before having joined the program? How do you feel now?
Before the program, I was really unsure about different things, and I feel that I'm not deserving of it because I did a lot of things that I was regretful about. But after core and after all the Hainan programs, I realized to give myself more grace, the grace to move forward. They say that purity and everything in between is a garden. You have to tend to it so that it can be, yeah, so that it blooms, it grows more and more, and it becomes a really beautiful garden. And I think that speaks not only on purity, but also on my mind in general. Yeah. I feel that having a better perspective on different things, my mind is more at ease, more at peace, and I'm really grateful for the people that I met during the program. Yeah, I still connect to them after the programs, by the way. So sometimes I look at their Instagram photos. Oh, you're amazing. Oh, you're so beautiful. I'm really proud that they're able to do a lot of things, something like that. And I'm also really inspired about what they're doing, about how they take care of themselves, and yeah, everything that that they do for the higher purpose, of course.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I'm glad that you're feeling that way, more sure and secure, and also more connected. Yeah, it's so important to connect with other sisters and with other people in our communities, and yeah, I'm really happy about that. And lastly, what would you recommend, Core, to somebody that isn't sure whether they should join or not, whether it will make a difference for them or not?
I think I definitely recommend Gore 100%. Like I when I was just starting, I was so scared. Oh, maybe they'll judge me. Oh, maybe they'll not listen to me. But when I was there, oh, it's very peaceful. It's very understanding. They listen to a lot of perspectives. They listen to your story. It's very important that you connect with people that you trust and people that have the same beliefs as you about marriage, because it makes your garden grow or your dream grow of having a family that is really aligned with God, heavenly parents and true parents. And it's very important because you're not only doing this for yourself, but you're also doing this for the future generation. I definitely recommend it, and please don't hesitate. Just do it if you need to. If you're thinking about it, just do it. Yeah.
Mm.
That's it for me.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for that enthusiastic recommendation. I hope, if you are there, hesitating whether to join any program, that you hear this and that, you feel inspired to just try it
Yeah.
and see how, it can make a difference for you. Yeah. Thank you so much, Rica. Thank you for sharing your journey with us and also, just being part of our community. And we wish you the best in a next step in your journey, whatever that may be, and that we can see you, maybe facilitating in the future.
Yeah. Yeah.
If
I would
that
love to do
happens to
that.
be something that you like to, yay, awesome. We have one more. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'll be in touch. We'll be in touch and see you in the next one.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
If you're thinking about your future blessing and your future family, this matters more than you think. Most people say they're preparing, but they stay passive, unclear, and totally alone. And then they carry that into their marriage. You don't have to do that. You can step into a community right now that's actually intentional, people who are actually serious about growing, about becoming ready, about building something real. If you want to enter your blessing with that clarity and confidence, go to highnoon.org. We are waiting for you in the inside.